Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Tuesday night. That means we are here with the wonderful Gifts of Faith.
Hey, Journey. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great start to their week. Who's ready for some readings?
I am ready for some readings.
You're ready for some readings? What?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give you a reading?
No. No. I don't ever ask for readings.
You don't. Very rarely.
Very rarely.
You ask anybody anything.
Exactly. I don't think it's very rare if I just pop up with a question.
In all the years I've known you, your husband's asked me 3 questions.
Yeah,
and
they're
that
always
was my husband.
Because he wants you to do it.
I don't get that, but I really appreciate it.
Well, he gets readings for me all the time. So then he's like, well, I want a different perspective. And I was like, okay, well, who do you want? He's like, Faith. Okay. And then I've asked Trinity too.
Yeah.
Trinity, he likes Trinity as well. So I don't think he's ever he hasn't asked anything of Aquarius yet, but Aquarius is new.
That's probably why.
So he hasn't had the chance to really, watch this show and see what that one's about. All right, guys. I see everybody walking in. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day and now evening. Well, I guess it depends on where you're at in the world because we have people from all over the world that come to our show. We're very excited. Guys, guess what? Monday, we're back on Facebook. We're out of Facebook jail as of Monday, so it'll be good. We'll have our show back on there so you guys get the chance to see us not only on YouTube and Twitch, but you'll be able to see us on Facebook. Guys, we are on Twitter and we are on a whole bunch of different apps, so don't forget to check us out. One of the main ones that we're using is iHeartRadio and Apple Podcasts, so definitely check us out on there. Download your favorite episodes and listen. And don't forget, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell. All right, so we did have a drawing like we do every month for those who are subscribed to our channel. So we pull a name out of the hat, and we give somebody in the group a gift that's in our thing. So we are going to tell you who that person is who won. And while I do that, I want Ann Star and Swaggy Star to get their questions ready. And I'm going to go ahead and post the jump the list. So in case you guys would like to jump the list, you can do so. And remember, guys, we're going to give everybody 5 minutes, and then you'll hear the bell ring. It'll ring at the 4-minute mark. You got 1 minute to wrap it up. And then if you'd like to ask another question, and that was your free one, go ahead and jump the list, and we will answer any other question you may have. Remember, jumping the list guarantees you a reading, and we stop taking them after the 1.5-hour mark of the show. Remember, every 30 minutes, we're going to go to a commercial break so we can advertise our sponsors and give you guys a chance to think about those questions, because as you're in the show and you watch some of the questions, you're like, you know what, I want to know the same thing. So then you change your question. So it's very understandable. Trust me, I've seen many people do it. So really excited for everybody to be here tonight. So, all right. So I don't see anything from Ann Star. And remember, guys, when we get to the 30-minute mark, we will go to commercial break, come back, and we will have our winner for the month of March, as Candy Sutherland was our winner for the month of February. We're going to have our winner for the month of March. And, of course, at the end of April, we'll have the winner of that one. So, all right. So let's go ahead and start with our first question here. Let me get everything set up over here as I'm slacking, guys. I'm slacking. Yeah, right. Me slacking. Get the hell out of here.
Well, you do try to do two things at once.
That's because I'm good at it.
Spoken like a true man.
Yeah, hey.
That's what y'all all
Hey,
say. That's
I'm
what
just
y'all
really
all
good at
say.
it. Trust me. You know I'm good at it. I do 1,000,001 things.
You do.
Hey, Swaggy Star. This is your opportunity to talk with Gifts of Faith. So let's go ahead and get this question started. It says, hello, Faith. I'm a bit anxious because my first love said he wants to have an important convo with me, and I'm curious if you get any insight on what he wants to talk about with me. Good question.
What I'm being shown is just a lot of reflection on things that should have been handled a different way, and I feel like there are a lot of unsaid things that have been left aside, and just wanting to see if you will reconnect and open up. But I feel like there's a lot of things that have been left unsaid about how he affected you in life and how you affected him. And there's still a lot of love there. So I feel like that's what he wants to talk about. I wouldn't feel scared of this. I don't feel that there's anything to be scared of. I certainly understand the anxiousness and the nervousness, but I think it's more not an apprehension, but almost like an enthusiastic fear, because you still have feelings buried deep down for him, even though it wasn't an always easy situation. So I don't feel like there's anything to be scared of here. Okay?
It says, yeah, I feel like he wants to apologize for past mistakes. And yes,
Yeah.
we still have a lot of love for each other, and it's building.
Yeah, and I don't think it'll ever go anywhere. Honestly, we never truly get over our first love, truthfully. Not the real ones. I'm not talking about necessarily, the people you meet in kindergarten. I'm talking about the first real one. So, but I feel like you will reconnect with him and you will have an opportunity to make things right with him. I do see you guys kind of rekindling some things, but if you try that, it's going to be odd for you just because you're going to be kind of basing it on what you guys used to be, and I don't think he's the same person, so you have to take it slow.
Will he ask me to be his official girlfriend anytime soon?
Not until after you guys have this talk. And it's going to be something that you need to think about, not just jump into. Because he's not the same person.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to ask before we go? Waiting to see if they send any messages here. All right, guys. Remember, we are on 5 nights a week for 2 hours. Mondays with Journey Ryan, Tuesdays with Gifts of Faith, Wednesdays with Trinity Black, Thursdays with Journey Ryan with Dream Interpretations, and every other Friday with Aquarius Roberts. He comes to us every other weekend, or every other Friday, and then on the opposite Fridays we have guest speakers. All right, says, oh wow, okay, and thank you, Faith.
You're welcome. Hang in there. This isn't going to be a bad thing. You just need to take it slow because he's changed. He's not the same.
All right, well, thank you, Swaggy Star. Do appreciate it. Virgo Queen, you are next. Virgo Queen, you are next. And then Jenna M. Virgo Queen and Jenna M. Let me get those questions. All right. Remember, guys, you guys can jump the list. The link is up there for you if you'd like to do so. Need a new chair, so this one don't hurt my butt.
Journey, didn't you just get that chair?
Yeah, I don't like it.
I told you that you needed a new chair a few weeks ago, and you said, I just got it. And I was like, okay.
No, I do need this chair, but I need a new one. I want a better one. So don't give me any shit. No one asked for your opinion.
Why? You give me shit.
Hi, Free. We got you on the list. All right. So Virgo Queen has come up with her question. So let's go ahead and take Virgo Queen's question. So say, Faith, last time you let me know that my boyfriend and I were getting in this new home, and not would be a duplex. It's a townhouse, and it would happen in 4 to 6 weeks. Will we rent or will we buy our home?
I feel like you might buy. That's because I'm being shown contracts, and the way I'm being shown these contracts, they look like real estate stuff to me. So I feel like you might buy. I do think this will be a good thing. Do not get a place that you cannot afford, because you have tendency to bite off more than you can chew. Stick with what you can afford. You can do this, and I do see you doing it, so you will do this, but don't bite off more than you can chew. Okay? And I think you're really going to like this place.
She says, yeah, he wants to buy it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't want you to buy out of your price range, because your boyfriend has a tendency to be, try to be luxurious. Like try to, go further than his money can stretch. And even though this is a good market right now, I don't want you guys to get in over your head.
Will we end up with a duplex or a townhome?
A townhome. It's a townhome.
Nice. All right, we're waiting to see if Virgo Queen wants to say anything else before we continue on. Give her that little bit of moment. The moment. She says, yeah, laugh out loud. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He likes luxury things.
He's like, this is how I see him, Virgo Queen. He's like, look at this, babe. Isn't this nice? Look how nice this is. We could put a couch right here and a painting right here. And, ooh, this is just nice. Like, he's funny how he is. And you're like, yeah, this is really nice. But we can't afford it. And he's like, we can do it. We can stretch it. We can do this. And you're like, yeah, we can. But it's going to be pushing.
Yep.
And you just kind of roll your eyes at him. And then I see him. He's wearing nice shoes. Like, he's all, dressed nice, clean and everything. And he's, jumping up like a little kid going, I want this one. I want this one. I want this one. Look at the space. And look at the yard. And look at this. And you're like, honey, this is really nice. But we can't get this. Yes, we can, please. That's what I say. And you're just like, oh, and then you're trying to figure out the budget so that you can get this particular place. And then you're like, we might be able to do it, but if we do it and we're having a hard time with bills, don't say I didn't warn you. Do you understand? And he's like, I won't. I really want this place, please. That's what he does.
What does summer bring us?
What does the summer bring you?
Mm-hmm.
Finding a new place and being happy in it. He's just going to irritate you with how he's going to push for a certain place. And I do think you're going to end up getting it because, honestly, the way I see him asking for this place, you guys can do it. It's just going to be, you're going to really have to pull yourself up by the bootstraps to get this particular place that he wants. You guys can swing it, but I feel like because of how he acts about this one place, you are going to get it. Because honestly, it's precious, and he will do whatever he has to do so you guys can get this particular place. It's just later on he may pout about it, and you're going to be like, well, you're the one that wanted this place, and I said we were going to have to cut some corners and not go out some and not do this and not do that. But we got the place, didn't we? So I don't want to hear it. That's literally what I hear you saying to him. And then you're like, you give him a kiss on the cheek because he's going somewhere. I don't know if it's to work or whatever, but he's pouting, right? It's wintertime. He's pouting, and you're like, he's getting ready to go out the door, and you're like, well,
laugh out loud the way he looks at me with the puppy dog eyes. I cave in.
You will cave in. And I mean, this is a nice house. But what I see is in the wintertime, you're going to be like, he's going to be whining because you guys are having to save and cut corners to make some payments. You guys can do it. You're not going to be starving. But it's just stuff's going to be tight for a while. And he's going to be pouting about it. And you're going to be like, he's going to be going to the store or something. And you're going to be like, well, honey, I don't know what you're pouting about the mortgage payment for. I told you. He's going to be like, I know. And then you're going to be thinking he looks cute, like a little kid or something. And I see you give him a peck, and you're like, go on to the store, honey. I told you. But you still got to go get groceries.
So thank you so much, Faith. You're definitely spot on. Blessings.
You're welcome, honey. Let us know when you get that place. Send us a picture to the site.
Absolutely. We'd love to see it. All right, we're going to keep on going here. Let's go ahead and check and see if anybody jumped the list. And then, guys, remember, we are getting ready to announce the winner of last month's drawing. And then we're working up to get more subscribers to see who is going to be in this month's drawing. All right, remember, even though you've subscribed, that means you're still in the drawing. But if you're not a subscriber, your name won't be called and you won't win a prize. All right, so I didn't see anybody jump the list. So Jenna M, come on down.
You're the next contestant on my Psychic Connections readings with Journey and Gift Faith.
He says I'll keep you updated. All right, so no Jenna M. Go ahead with Rave. Rave, go ahead and bring us your question, and then Moonrock. Moonrock, get your question ready. So I need Rave's question now, and Moonrock, to get your question ready, do not send the question until the next reading's over. Oh, that's very nice. Mika. Journey and Gifts of Faith are always spot on. Thank you for keeping me in the know. You are welcome.
You're welcome, Mika. That's sweet of you to say. Thank you.
Absolutely, I do agree. All right. So Rave has come to the table. Let's go ahead and bring up their question and get this party started. Says, N messaged me, she is still hostile towards me. I don't want to reply to her right off the bat, but also I don't want her to change mine. Is she gets influenced by others a lot.
Well, if she's hostile towards you, Rave, then you don't need to respond to her right now. Okay? You don't need that hostility. But also remember, sometimes we don't know people's tone inflections in text. Okay? It's very hard sometimes to know what someone's tone inflection is in a text, believe it or not. And so, because we can't hear their voice, right? Unless they send us a voice clip. So if you know that she's being hostile, don't respond to her, because what she's going to be expecting from you in that hostility is a response, and a negative response is still a response, right? So even though you miss her, and I know that you do, and both Journey and I saw her coming back around, I know we both told you that, I know that. this is not the way you want her to come back, because she's just going to be negative. So I would say to you right now to leave it be. Okay. I do still see her contacting you, but you need to wait until she cools down. Okay. And I do feel her doing that by the middle to end of May, if that.
She can hide it well and becomes hostile as soon as she gets a reply.
Okay, then the minute that she gets the reply, right? Okay, let's say she says something nice to you, okay, and then you reply. I don't care if you reply and just say hi, and she says, "What are you doing?" or if she gets nasty or whatever. Don't respond to the hostile reply. Period. Just don't respond to that part. And if she continues to say stuff, just don't respond, because you don't want the negative response. You want the positive one. And if all she's going to say to you is a positive one, just to say a negative one, because all she's wanting to do is get your reaction to a negative response. So instead, when she does that, don't say anything.
All right.
It's not going to do you any good. And I do see her coming back around, but she's not stable with this stuff. And it's just solely for reaction.
All right, Rave. Thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. Oh, wait, one more thing. He's still got a little time. It says, will she be able if I waited for 2 weeks? Would she be available if I waited for 2 weeks? Sorry.
She's not going anywhere. I still see you talking to her in the in-between time, because I'm going to be honest with you. You're still going to respond to her. You're not going to. Okay? I'm just telling you not to. There's a difference.
All right. Well, thank you, Rave. I do appreciate it. Let's keep on going here. Faith, we got some more people here. Moonrock was next on the list. And after Moonrock is Margarita. So, Margarita, get that question ready. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up Moonrock 777.
Hi there, Moonrock.
It says, do you see a significant past life for me?
Okay, so I do past lives, okay? But it doesn't always come through, to be honest with you. Unless that's specifically like what somebody asked me in a reading, or if it relates to whatever I'm reading them about. You know what I'm seeing when you ask that, as I'm trying to concentrate on it, is I see you somewhere locked up. Like, this is really weird. I've never seen this before. But I feel like you were locked up or felt caged in like a dungeon. Is what I'm being shown. And I don't know if that would register with you. That's what I'm being shown.
Ooh.
I'm just waiting. What I'm being shown is that you are a skinny, because I'm seeing this person in like the corner of a dungeon. It's in some type of castle or some type of fortress. This is in the 1500s. I want to say
in a fortress.
It's in some type of castle or fortress in like the 1500s. But this is the thing, is that I feel like they were locked in a dungeon for something. They were a skinnier man then with long brown hair, kind of like shoulder length hair that was kind of wavy. And I feel like they were locked up for some type of crime. I'm trying to see what this is. There's two things that I see. Thievery, like stealing stuff, like you stole food or something from the market. I don't know what this is, but I'm just telling you what I see. And then I see someone saying you committed treason against the king. And I think your name started with a C. You had 3 children, I think, and you had a wife, and I think her name was Mary.
Uh, one of our people said, you were Sirius Black at Azkaban. That's awesome.
That was pretty good.
They said, laugh out loud, that's crazy.
That's what I'm being shown, and I feel like that, because I feel a lot of isolation from you, and that's what I was initially feeling as I was starting to read you. So I was trying to figure out psychically where I was getting the isolation from. So that's when I saw this flash of what I saw.
Nice.
So I don't know if that would register with you, but I feel like that sense of isolation has carried over into this lifetime because you didn't really deal with it well in that one. And
says, yeah, it doesn't really, I don't really like people much. I'm not very social.
that might be why you're part of why you're not, to be honest with you. Because I just feel like there was a lot of isolation, and you kept to yourself even before that. I don't know if that time period would resonate with you or anything, but that's what I'm being shown. It doesn't mean that there wasn't anything else, but that's what I'm being shown when you ask that.
All right. Well, thanks, Moonrock. That was a very interesting question. Really love that type of stuff. I actually do past lives myself, but I do it a little bit differently. My past lives are done in person, where you get hypnotized. You tell me all about yourself. I do the research, bring you the documents, and show you your birth certificate and your death certificate. And everything that you told me in the reading is recorded, so you can hear what you said, and then it is then shown throughout all your documents that we research. So it's definitely a cool way of doing it. I love it when you guys tell me when you're under hypnosis who you were, how you died, what you looked like, what you were, where you lived. I mean, like, I find it all. And because of all that information that you provide for me, it's easy to search and find. It's pretty awesome. All right, guys. We are going to take a quick break, but before we go, Margarita and Don Williams, get those questions ready because you guys are next on the list, and we'll be right back after these messages. All right, we are back, and Faith's trying to get us together.
Yeah, I'm trying to adjust my camera.
That's okay.
My camera fell.
Oh, that ain't good.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we did have our drawing, and tonight's winner for drum roll. Tonight's winner is Margarita.
Yay, Margarita! Congratulations!
All right. So I'm very excited about that. So, Margarita, you need to email us at mypsychicconnection@gmail.com. You will need to provide us information as to where to send your prize. And I will show you what your prize is right after your reading, which you're about to have with Faith. How funny is that? We drew your name and you're next in line. It worked out perfectly. Said it was like 30 minutes into the show. I might be psychic or something. All right, so let's go. Moonrock did say, yeah, that's very interesting because I feel like I have a lot of bleed over from other lives. That was her last thing they said before we went to commercial break.
Okay.
All right, so Margarita's question, it says, hello, can you tell me about my home, my children and I are waiting for? Can you tell me in what direction of Dallas, Texas will or should I look for this home? Will we be alone? Question mark. I'm 100% okay with being alone.
Okay, so I'm going to try to understand your question here. So you want to know if you're going to get a new home, it's going to be you and your kids, and what direction of Houston to look in? Is that your question? I'm just making sure that that's what you want me to answer.
What are you asking, Faith? She's wanting to know about her new home that she's trying to get and what direction of Dallas should she be looking, and would she be in this home by herself, or will there be somebody there? She's 100% okay with being alone.
You need to look at in direction. Okay. There will be somebody, but it's not. I feel like this is somebody that you know, but it's not somebody that you've been with for a while. It's gonna come back into your life by fall. Okay. As far as I think that you will be okay. I'm being shown that you will be okay. I do have to warn you, and this isn't really a warning per se, but I do think that you will have some spiritual things happen. And I don't feel anything bad around it. I just feel like the property around it is going to have some spiritual things on the land. So just be aware of that. And if you about it at that time, you contact me and Journey. Being shown exactly, I don't feel like it's anything bad. I just feel like you will be more spiritually awakened in that home. That's the best way I know how to describe it right now.
And what direction?
East. East.
You have to forgive her to be slow to answer what you're asking because she says she's never won anything, and tonight she won.
Oh, you're fine. East.
All right. Was there anything else you had there, Margarita? I know you're in shock because you won something.
If it's any consolation, All of our prizes are really nice prizes, and I think you're going to like this.
All right, Margarita. Did you have any more questions, sweetheart? Before we go to the next question, which is going to be for Megan T. Megan, get your question ready. You are next. All right, Margarita, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Oh, wait a minute. She goes, I think Spirit doesn't want me to know anything else because I'm missing half of what you're saying.
Okay. Do you want me to recap for you? Basically, I said, look east in direction. You will find a house.
But I wanted to avoid east because of my ex-husband's family.
That's what I'm being shown. I mean, you don't have to tell them where you're moving. But that's what I'm being shown. That's where I feel you would find a house that you would like. I do feel like that house will bring spiritual awakenings to you. Not necessarily in a bad way. And I do feel like someone from your past is coming in and gonna come around you. And no, before you ask, Marguerite, it is not your ex-husband. Okay? So be happy about that, honey.
She says the voice went out, laugh out loud. She goes, okay, I didn't hear. I'm okay, I didn't hear. That's all right, sweetie. Just rewind and watch just so you get the full information. But I think that your excitement is going erratic because you won tonight's drawing. You won the drawing for March. So, and just so you know, we got you this really cute set. Something that I feel that you would enjoy. It's got the massager and the loofah and the foot scrubber and the brush and the glove and soap and all kinds of cute little fun stuff in here.
It's relaxation time, Marguerite.
Yes, I think Mama needs it. Mama needs it.
Mama needs relaxation.
So, Margarita, please don't forget to send your information to mypsychicconnection@gmail.com. And when you do that, we'll send that information. We'll send you your gift. And remember, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can get your opportunity because we give away things like smartwatches. We're working on some tablets. We've got mini coolers and all kinds of fun gifts to give away here. So check it out. And we're going to keep on going here. But Margarita, thank you so much. All right. Megan T. Megan T, please come forward with your question. Dun, da, da, da. All right. And guys, don't forget to check out mypsychicconnection.com. We've got a whole new system, whole new phone.
We do, guys, and it's awesome.
It works great. Don't forget to leave your favorite psychics some feedback. The chat system's being put in as we speak. They're working out the last few little bugs to make sure it works perfectly. And get this, there's going to be webcam chat so you guys can talk to some of the psychics that have the webcam stuff set up where you can talk to them face to face. They see you, you see them. Hey, oh, it's almost like we're in person.
Just like now, except you can talk back to us.
Exactly, then we can hear you.
Yeah.
I love the vibrations when I talk to somebody. It's so much, to me, it's a lot easier to read somebody. All right. So Megan is here with their question. So go ahead. It says, hey, Faith, just curious what Eliza, so preoccupied lately. Do you see when this reconnection will happen? I'm curious when she will come forward.
What I'm being shown is 6, and I want to say it's within 6 weeks. I don't even think that it will be that long. I always tend to make my time frames a little bit broad, but I see within 6 weeks. Just hang in there, Megan, because I see a lot of other things going on around you, like with work and stuff, and you're getting a lot of anxiety. You're running around like a chicken without a head on, and you're not slowing down. So you need to slow down a little bit because your energy is so like hyper. And like I feel your chest being tight because you're trying to do too much and you're worrying about other things, and empathically you're picking up on other situations and stuff, and it's very difficult for you. So you need to kind of step your energy back and relax.
What has her so preoccupied lately?
What has her preoccupied, or Megan?
No.
Just
her, not Megan.
I don't feel like she's just doing stuff, other things, and I feel like other things have taken priority with her. Like I see other friends and things with her family or people she considers family going on. But I do see you guys connecting.
All right, Megan. Megan, do you have anything else to say?
Y'all just leave me hanging sometimes, and that's why I don't say anything, because I'm like, okay, I'll just wait.
She says, that makes sense. I started a new job, so I've been anxious lately.
Yeah, you just keep running around like a chicken without a head on. Plus, you're not eating, Megan. Not like you should be. And that makes you angry and like grouchy. So keep something in your car or something, or backpack or bag, because I see that you get hungry and then you're like, dang, I don't have anything.
All right. Well, Megan, thank you so much. We do appreciate it. All right. So Victor P, go ahead and put your question down. You are next. You have jumped the list. All right, Victor's here. Victor says, can you tell me what you see coming up in my love life, or if there is something I'm supposed to know right now, friendship-wise, intimately?
Or just anything with relationships, Victor?
Pretty much.
Victor, I do see love coming for you, but not until around the end of July or early August, because I don't really feel like you're focusing on that right now. Even though you want it, you're like trying to manifest it, like concentrate on it and get God to bring it to you. I don't think it's really where your head is right this second. I think more or less you like the idea of it right this second, but you're not together enough to like really focus on a relationship. I feel like you need to give yourself a little bit of time. Plus, there's some emotional things with the past relationship that you haven't let go of that you need to release. Whether you, I'm not saying that you need to talk to the person, but release it within yourself, and realize that you're better than that and you have more self worth, because there are some underlying issues of some situations that you're still holding on to. It's like a relationship residue kind of, and I don't even know that you're necessarily aware of it. Now, when you meet this other person in July, I feel like it will be an instant connection. This person has brown kind of wavy hair, and bluish green eyes or greenish. They may even be hazel eyes. They're possibly a Virgo with a Taurus rising, or a Taurus with a Virgo rising. And they work in a store, is what I'm being shown. So, just hang tight, because I do see someone coming for you. But you have a tendency to get over enthusiastic or get really scared. Please try not to do either. Can you kind of go into neutral? Like you would park a car and then switch gears. Try to do neutral, okay? Because you need a happy medium, sweetheart. But this is somebody that I feel would be long term, and I feel like their name starts with a K.
With a K, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm being shown.
It says, I will try my best. Sorry, guys. Computer's acting a little funny. Yep.
I know you will. Well, Journey, you're the computer master.
Oh, I'm working on keeping it together over here. Because it is playing it's trying to play some tricks on me right now. It's trying to play some tricks on me right now. All right. Well, thanks, Victor. We do appreciate your question tonight. All right. So we got Margarita. I need Don Williams and Tina M. Don Williams and Tina M to go ahead and bring your question. Don Williams, throw your question out. Tina, keep yours and let us know that you're here. I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but Qdo, get your question ready. I'm going to call you Q. Quedote. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but I'm going to call you Q. You're also famous in Star Trek.
Jinx!
Yeah. Hey, I said it first, girl.
In case
you are on the list.
In case y'all don't know, Journey and I both like Star Trek. We're dorks.
Absolutely love. You can call yourself a dork, but I love Star Trek.
You're a dork.
I don't think it's dorky.
I didn't say it.
Not me.
No,
not me. I'm a cool guy. This is Mr. Cool over here.
Okay. Don't let him fool y'all. He's Mr.
All right,
Dapper.
Tina, go ahead.
He's over here singing psychic karaoke some nights.
Yeah, we haven't had that. We didn't have it last week, so we'll have to do it again. All right, so Tina, go ahead and throw us your question. Q, get your question ready. All right, guys. Remember, guys, we are here 5 nights a week. Tomorrow night, we're going to be here with Trinity Black. On Thursday, Dream Interpretations with me, Journey Ryan. Friday, we're going to be here with Aquarius Roberts. Monday, you get readings with me, Journey Ryan. And on Tuesdays, we are here with the wonderful Gifts of Faith.
Oh, thank you, Journey. You're pretty wonderful, too.
Gifts of Faith. And if you missed us on our show, check us out at mypsychicconnection.com. When you sign up, 3 free minutes for when you talk to your psychic for the first time. Good stuff.
And there's a really cool feature on there now, too. If you can't reach us, you can leave us a voicemail.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So Tina's here with her question. So let's go ahead and put that up. And Tina says, wondering what's going on with decisions about me and him. Haven't seen him since February. Just trying to remain positive about this connection you see.
Honestly, right now, I see him doing a lot of work things and shifting things around with work. I do feel him still being really connected to you. Okay, so You know, just hold tight because I don't see that going anywhere. What I see is that he feels your anxiety sometimes. And I am seeing some type of contact online with him. I don't know if that's, are you looking at his social media or something? Because I keep seeing some sort of contact or some sort of connection between the two of you online.
She says, yes, we play music. Or we play with
Yeah.
music.
So I keep seeing that. So I still feel that connection is there. And even though you haven't physically really been around him, I'm still seeing him feel connected to you. But I also feel a lot of anxiety with this for him to a degree because, um, you know, you guys don't communicate the way that you need to, and he feels the connection too, but he doesn't always know what to do with it, Tina.
It says, post different songs that seem to be to each other without saying that they're for each other.
Pretty much. Yeah. That's what you both do. And that's because you can hide behind the song. Sometimes music can say things that we can't say. And sometimes it's a way of expressing what we feel for somebody without being but so vulnerable. You know, music connects us all, even when we have language barriers. So, you know, it's not about him not caring about you. This is just, you know, neither one of you know how to communicate. And I feel like a lot of your issues have been with timing also
It
on
says, what
both
do you need
ends.
to do differently?
Talk to one another. It's not just you, it's him too. You know, and this isn't exclusive to your situation. This happens a lot because especially now since we have computers and the things that we have in technology, you know, in a sense this technology has given us a freedom, but in another way it hasn't because it causes us as a society to hide behind things and hide behind a text instead of being forthright, you know, and I think with the two of you, you're both very sensitive and you're both very scattered in the sense that you're busy. So that's a lot of what this friction is with the two of you, but you're both very psychically connected to one another.
She says, I was messaging him a lot, but I always felt like I was bugging him.
You aren't bugging him. He
Should I
just
tell
doesn't
him to
know.
call me?
I feel like he would be okay with that. I feel him working a lot, and that's the issue. You weren't bugging him. I just feel like he wasn't able to take that time at that given time. And so that's why it came across as, to you that you were bugging him because he wasn't able to respond as quickly as what you would have liked. Hang in there, Tina, though.
All right, Tina, thank you so much. We do appreciate you. All right. All right, Q, come on down. Bring us your question. After Q, it's going to be Free and Mika. So, Free and Mika, you guys are next. So, get those questions ready as we wait for Q to post theirs. All right, Q has gone ahead and posted their question. Let's go ahead and take the question. It says, I want to know, do you see what you see for me regarding getting work / getting a business partner and a timeline, please?
Who is David? Because I see the name David and I see October. But I also feel like you haven't broached this, your business plan to the right people, and you need to look elsewhere. You really want this and you're very driven, but I feel like you're scared to push it because on some certain level you know that you know whether you talk to me or Journey, or someone else, you know that you're capable of doing this. You just have to push it forward so you can get past that bridge. Like what I'm being shown symbolically is there's a door, okay? So when we go through a door, there's like a, a threshold. You have to put your foot through the threshold to get to where you're wanting to go. And I feel like spiritually, there's a hesitation for you with that. Like you, even though you really want it and you're very enthusiastic, I feel like there's a fear to release that you need to release so that God can give you your blessing. Because sometimes we hinder our own blessings from coming through because we don't think we deserve them, right? We think that we have to stay stuck in a current situation just because it's what people expect, or because we don't want to change, or we think that we deserve to stay in a bad situation or stuck. And all you have to do is go past that threshold to get through to your blessing and to allow God to do what he's going to do. But you have to let him, and you have to help him. And you can do this, and you will do this. I feel like an older gentleman by the name of David is going to help you. You're going to meet this person online and also through some contacts. And he's going to be the initial one to help you. But I'm not seeing this till October come to an extensive fruition. Now, I'm not saying other things aren't going to happen in the in-between and meantime, but I'm seeing October as a significant change. Okay? I hope that helps.
All right, Q. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a man with a plan. Good old David gonna come in and help you. All right, Q says thank you. All right. So we got a unique question. We got a unique message that was just sent to us by Continuum. Had a friend who just got out of a very hard situation. Unfortunately, was harassed, got stressed out. The family excommunicated him, but loves psychic content and would really appreciate if we could give Jeffrey a shout out.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hang in there.
Absolutely. You know, the world may be a bitter place, and some people may see things for what they are at the moment because they're blinded by what others tell them. Don't allow yourself to see what they're going through. Remember, every strong person comes from the ashes. Like the phoenix, you will rise again. You will prove to everybody you are someone that they're claiming you're not, and you will show them the true you and will be successful and will succeed. But you need to tell yourself that I can do this, that I don't need them, and that I'm stronger than what they claim me to be. Remember, their first step is trusting yourself. By trusting yourself, you can come a long way. I'm going to tell you, a lot of people tore me down when I said I was leaving bartending to pursue my dream in psychic work, and they thought I was crazy. But you know what? I have to say I'm very excited. I'm very happy that I did that. I got my chance to be on the radio. I got my chance to be out here with you guys. We got a great website that we have up that I work with, and I'm just very excited that I was able to overcome those doubts and those words of hate that people put out there. But you know what? You're so much more than you even see yourself at the moment, and those who truly love you see your potential. And if your family is being hard on you, it's because you're not doing as they want, and it's not always what they want is important. It's what you want as well. And if you can't be happy with yourself, you're not going to be able to impress anybody else. I'm sorry, it just isn't going to happen. So the first step of you is getting yourself back together, rise from the ashes, and become the amazing spirit you know you are. And be yourself. Don't give in, Jeffrey. You're an amazing person and you got great things ahead of you, but do not let them get in your head. I know they have. Let them go. Let it all go.
Here's the thing, Jeffrey. We all come down here and we all have a purpose and a plan. And sometimes just because we're born into a certain family doesn't always make them family. Matter of fact, sometimes your family can make your life a living hell.
I'm Faith's family.
Yeah,
I'm
you are. But you're also a pain in my bazooka sometimes, and I'm a pain in yours.
I wouldn't be your little pit bull if I wasn't a pain in the ass. So,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, we all come down. We all have a purpose, and there's a plan for all of us. And you have to sometimes. We're not promised that this life will be easy. What we're promised is that we won't be alone. God promised us we wouldn't be alone. And you know what? There have been times with my family when my family hasn't been there for me the way I needed. They were there, but not the way that I needed them to be. And other people too. But here's the thing. When you don't have that, God will provide those people to fill those roles and to help you. There will always be somebody to help you. Don't ever feel like you're alone and forsaken, because you're not. You are not alone. All you have to do is know that you're strong enough to get through this. And if you're not, if you feel like you're going to break, no, you're not. You were created for a plan and a purpose and something greater. So lean on God and know that God is there, and God will send you other people to help you and give you messages and guide you. You're stronger than you think you are. And also, I'm going to give you a little bit of a reading because I keep picking it up. You need to do things with art and color. It will heal your spirit. I keep seeing art and color and drawing and designing around you. And music. And I just feel like you feel so unloved and unwanted right now, and you don't know your living situation too, which that's going to get straight, okay? And stop feeling like you're a burden to the people that are around and that do love you. They're there because they were sent to you. Do you understand? So stop feeling like you're a burden to them, because they were sent to you to help you. You're not a burden when somebody was sent to help you. Trust that. Get in touch with your higher self and your spirit and with God. Open yourself up to it, and you'll hear God's voice leading you in the right direction. Okay? You're going to be fine, I promise. But I want to see you do some art and some things with color and design. So I keep getting that around you. I know you feel lost right now, but it isn't forever. We all get like that sometimes, but it's just so we can get back on our path. And this isn't forever with your family either. This is a temporary thing, even though it feels like it's not. They're just being jerks. They'll get over it, even if it takes time, and even if you don't feel like it right now. Maybe not all of them, but the important ones will get over it. And the other ones that don't, screw them. But it's going to be okay, I promise. Just trust that you're on the right path and that God's going to send people to help you. God will help you too. You just have to trust it. And not be scared. Fear doesn't come from God.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Jeffrey, just know that you always have family here at My Psychic Connection. Stop by anytime and get a reading and chat with us. All right, guys, we are going to take a quick break. Free wants to get a general, so we'll be right back after these messages. All right, and we are back, and Free is going to be next on the list, and then Mika, get your question ready, and then Cool Games, also get your question ready. Free's name is Vanessa, and birth date 1/30/1997. So gonna go ahead and pass that on to you, and Free, here's your reading from Faith.
Hi, Free. I didn't really need your birthday, but thank you for that. You just made me feel old because you were born the year after I graduated high school. So thanks. I'm just teasing, but for real, you were born the year after I graduated high school.
Nice.
Um, so I see a couple different things with you, Vanessa. Um, I feel a real independent spirit with you and not really knowing what you want to do, but I feel like have you because I feel like you either want to go back to school or change careers is what I'm being shown. And I feel like you need to do something in law, somehow connected to law or to government or something with law is what I'm being shown. And I'm being shown a lot of books for study. I also see some relationship issues with family things where there's a lot of miscommunication with you and a older woman. I feel like this is possibly an aunt or a grandmother figure. It might be a mother figure, but this feels more like a grandmother, um, or that type of energy, where there's some type of conflict or miscommunication or not enough communication. There's issues with communication. And then I feel some reservation about, I don't know if this is a current relationship you had or a previous relationship where this person keeps either confusing you by popping in and out, or I don't know if this is a literal pop in and out, or if this is something within your head where you can't let this person go because I don't feel like it's karmically done with the two of you. And I feel like there's some issues with that. And I keep getting, I don't know, I keep seeing things about marriage for you. I don't know that you're married. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but that's what I'm getting in general. Does any of this make any sense to you? Because it's general reading. Just want to like where to go from here with what I'm getting. That's why I'm asking.
Waiting for them to send a message here and see what they say. Says it doesn't resonate. I got to be honest.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I'm getting. So if it's not resonating for you, sometimes when I see things, it's future stuff, or it could be somebody else that's watching. I don't know, but that's what I was getting in general. And I always go with the first things that I get. So, and I, I've been reading a long time. So if some of this isn't making sense to you right now, because you did ask for a general read, you need to hold on to some of it and go back and watch it again. Because
Mm-hmm.
how many times, and Journeys can testify to this, do we have people come on here and go, this doesn't make any sense to me. And then later they'll be like, oh, wait, you mentioned the restaurant? Well, yeah, my dad worked at a restaurant or something of that nature because we don't know because it's your life and you're not really asking us a question. You're asking us to give you a general read. And a lot of what I see anyway, especially in these kind of readings because of the way the form is future stuff. So if it's not making any sense to you right now, because I did bring up some key things about an ex popping in and out, and just different things. So, and then you having conflict with an older woman that I feel this is a grandmother figure, and I see you arguing in a kitchen. But just kind of pay attention, go back and rewatch it and see if any of it makes sense to you. I told you what I got, and I stand firm with my readings. I've been doing them for over 20 years. So, and I very rarely can't do that with somebody. So, I mean, it does happen, but it's very rare for me.
They asked me to ask who my main guide is.
I don't see guides, and I'm just being honest with you. That's not where some readers see them. I don't. For myself. This is for myself. I don't believe in them. Journey might see that for you. I don't see those type of things. I believe that our information comes straight from God and straight from our angels. But Journey might see that for you. I do see a few people that are around you that are passed away, but I don't see a guide per se, like what most people ask about. What'd she say?
Understandable.
I do see.
I literally have no ex, and my grandmothers are both deceased.
Well, that doesn't mean they're not around. That doesn't mean I wasn't picking up something previously from them arguing with you in a kitchen. I mean, you ask for a general reading, but that's neither here nor there. I do see an older gentleman around you that's passed with short, kind of wavy hair. And he keeps showing me that he worked on cars, and there was an issue with his teeth. I don't know if he didn't have all of his teeth or something, but now he's showing me he has all of his front teeth. He didn't in life. But that's what I'm getting for you. I mean, I don't know. I just told you what I got, and I'm sorry it didn't resonate with you.
It's okay. It happens sometimes, and then
It does.
Just hold on to it as things go back. Things go down the road. They may be more understandable for you then. So hang on there, and thank you for your question tonight. Remember, we are here 5 nights a week. You can get a reading with Trinity. You can get tomorrow night. You can get one with Aquarius Roberts on Friday, and me on Monday. So thank you for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right.
Thank you.
So Mika and Cool Games. Mika, get you, put your question out there. Cool Games. Let's go ahead and get your question. So, but thanks anyway.
You're welcome. Sorry I couldn't help you.
All right. All right, Cool Games is here with their question, so let's go ahead and put that up. And it says, hi there. This girl named Nava, who I have become friends with, she's really fits the description that Faith gave me first reading.
It's her. If that's
she's the girl that gave the good relationship with.
I think that it is her. Because as soon as Journey didn't even finish the statement, and I can't see the questions real good on my screen. But as soon as Journey started reading that, I just energetically felt that it is her. Take things slow. Do not freak out. You guys will have a really good chemistry. She does have a previous relationship issue that I feel like someone that she's not completely done with emotionally, because they did a lot of damage to her. So please take it slow. But I feel like this could be something good and long term, but it has to be slow, because even though she's kind of rough around the edges and really high energy, she has a sweetness and a vulnerability to her too that she hides very well under the facade of the surface part of her personality. And so you have to take it kind of slow so you don't hurt her. Okay. But this is something that I feel will be long term, and I do really feel like this is the person. Okay? This will be a good thing. Don't run, please.
We know how you are, Cool Games. We know how you are.
Yeah, and don't flirt with other people to get reaction out of her. This is not the right person to do that to.
All right. She says, yeah, that's absolutely true. Her fiance just broke up with her and said, yes, she's very energetic.
Just take it slow and be her friend right now. But I do feel like this is going to develop into something. She's not ready, okay? And the fiance is going to pop back at least one more time that I see. So just a friend right now and let her go through this. But I do see this turning into something.
I think that cup's bigger than your whole head. Remind me of a little kid trying to drink out of a sippy cup.
Journey, don't say things like that because I know you. The next thing you'll do is send me a sippy cup.
Not me. I would never do that.
Yes, you would.
I know I would.
If you're going to do that, I want a pink one. You know, my birthday is next month, so.
Okay, so I'll get you a black one. All right, perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. With the My Psychic Connection emblem on it.
Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? All right, Cool Games. Thank you so much. Very glad that you met the person we were talking about before. Now remember how we said it. Don't F it up.
Please don't flirt with people in front of her. She's very fragile, too.
Do you see it developing in July? Both of you said the person would come along then, so it would make sense.
Yeah, this is the person. So, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Yuli, Wicked Fairy, get your questions ready.
That's why I said give her some time.
I'm so glad this is panning out for you. Just remember, don't move too quickly and don't run away. You're really good at hiding. So don't do it, Cool Games.
Yeah, that's the sad thing. We both pointed.
Talking to you, Cool Games. Talking to you. But very happy that this is panning out for you. I really love this. Just as Faith said, take it slow, and I feel the same way about it. I'm very excited for you.
You guys have a great physical chemistry too, and she likes to laugh a lot, and she's very creative, and I just really, really, really like her for you. These.
This is all right. That's good news. Thank you, guys. I'll take your advice. All right. No problem. All right. Yuli is up. Let's go ahead and bring up Yuli's question. Yuli says, I wanted to know if Manuel Torres has really feelings for me. He sometimes confuses me a lot because he really don't know what he wants with me. Says, we are friends and we are seeing if things could be more than friendship, but I don't know if maybe I am the one who is excited in this situation.
You're pushing.
And I like him a lot and would like a chance with him, but at the same time, he scares me because he doesn't give me any sign. And maybe I want someone who doesn't want something with me or really don't know. The truth is that on one hand, I accept a lot from him, but on the other hand, I don't.
Okay, so, but this is the problem, Yuli, okay? And I'm just going to be real with you, and Journey will tell you I can be blunt. You two are kind of seeing where it can go as friends. That should be a cue to you. He likes you, or you wouldn't be trying to see if you could be anything else. He can't give you any more cues on, like, ooh, baby, I want you now, because he's scared, because you guys are friends. So You're pressuring him too much. It's too intense, and you're going to push him away if you're not careful. Please don't do it, because you guys can have a good relationship. But if you keep pushing like you want hints, you want him to be like, yes, let's take it higher. Let's take it to the next level. Even more than it already is, you're going to scare him. You guys are already trying to be more than friends, but you're like wanting it like to be like where you're exclusive, where you know that that's it, that you're the one and that he's the one. He can't do that right now, because even this stage of being friends and trying to be more is scaring him. You have to slow down. Otherwise, you're going to lose him completely and be crushed by the end of August if you don't stop. And I'm not telling you to stop doing what you guys are doing. I'm saying stop pressuring him to give you more signs, because the fact that he's trying to be more than just a friend to you, that's your sign that he likes you as more than just a friend. That's all he can give you right now, honey. Go with it. Be happy with it. Because if you keep pressuring it, you're going to lose him. And if you don't pressure it, it's going to develop on its own by September, November time. But you're pressuring it right now to make it something faster. And that's what's freaking him out. That's why you're not getting the signals that you want, because he can feel your energy and he knows what you want. But the fact that he's trying to be more than a friend to you should be enough for you to know that he wants more with you. You're trying to turn it into something too fast. Don't do that, or you'll lose them completely. And you don't want that. Yuli, I just don't want you to mess it up, because
I need to be patient. And yes, it's true.
Yeah. He really cares for you and wants this, okay? But because you're putting so much pressure, that's what's freaking him out, because he's scared he's going to mess up. You need to diet down about 3 notches. 3 notches. You'll get there, okay? Just not as quickly as you want. Otherwise, you're going to completely lose him and be devastated. And I don't want that for you or for him, because this could be something long term where you guys are together for good. But you have to realize that that's why he's doing this way, because he's scared. So please don't mess it up, because I don't want you to message us and be devastated, sweetheart, because he does have love for you. Okay?
All right. Thanks, Yuli. We do appreciate your question. Wicked Fairy and Ray, come on down. You are next. I think Wicked Fairy did post their question, so I'm going to go ahead and post that here. Let's get this started. And Wicked Fairy says, hello, Faith. I would like to know what energy around my guy is like. He's working harder than usual to reach some goal. He hasn't told me what it is, but I know he wants to move to my city.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Is trying to save up all of his money to move closer to you. Plus he's got anxiety and he wants to succeed. He always counts his value as a man on his success and of what other people think of him, because he's been hard on himself because of how he was raised, that he's got to achieve certain goals by the time he's a certain age and be a certain way. He has in his mind he has to be a certain way. But as far as why he's working so hard at things, I feel like he wants to save up his money and achieve things, and he wants to come where you are. And that's the only way he knows how to do that, is to save money. It's the only way. So that's why that's happening. And, he has a lot of love
That
you, but you guys,
okay, yes, he does that.
yeah, he just, and I see him like, yes, I made this. Like, I literally see that he writes on a sheet of paper, like, the stages or the amounts of money that he wants to earn by X amount of time. And he's like, almost like, when we used to, well, now I'm telling my age, but there used to be that muscular dystrophy um, telethon on TV back in the day with Jerry Lewis. And they'd be like, let's read the total now. That's what I'm seeing symbolically is he's like, let's look in the bank account. How much have I saved up now? But it's not necessarily a
Wicked Fairy
bad
says,
thing.
why did he say he needed to be near me to feel complete?
Why would you? Okay, I realize I'm the psychic one, but I'm just going to say something here. Why would anybody say that about anybody that they love? Because they want to be near them, because he loves you. That's why. When you love somebody, you want to feel whole. That person, not that you need someone to complete you, but when you really love someone, they bring out the best in you. And you nurture him and bring out the best in him, even though you guys snicker and argue. Sometimes I just think for the sake of argument. But he really does love you and he doesn't feel right without you. And that's the way that it should feel when you love someone. When you're with someone, it should be your best friend. And a lot of people get in relationships for the wrong reasons, but he feels like you're his other half, and that's the way that it should feel. That's why. Because he doesn't feel right without you around. He feels off and like he's not completely himself. He loves you very much.
Says I'm just checking. No, but I know what you mean.
You're just checking. You're just checking.
Just checking. Just checking.
That, we're just giving you a hard time because that's cute.
Just checking, girl.
Well, what would
Just
the reason?
checking,
What
girl.
reason would there be? Oh,
She says,
because
"Yep, we argue over little things, but it's playful."
yeah, y'all argue over little things because he likes to get your reaction and get you all riled up, and then he laughs about it. But he loves you very much. And I wish I could say that to everyone we read, but it's not always the case.
He's my best friend.
That's how it should be. You should be with somebody you can't imagine your life without, that you're willing to compromise and put them first. That's what it means to love someone, when you put that person first.
All right, Wicked Fairy, thank you so much for your question tonight. We do appreciate it. All right, Amy jumped the list. So get your question ready, Amy. Ray, you'll be right after Amy. And then Selena C, you will be after Ray. So get your question ready, but don't post it. Wait until we call out your name. All right. So let's go ahead and bring up Amy's question.
Hey, Amy.
I was just wondering if you see my hubby Scorpio and me Taurus for the summer. What do you see for my husband and me? Any major changes or actual vacation this year? Also, I've started hearing things audibly again. Am I going nuts?
Well, no. No, Amy, you're not going nuts, honey. You've got a few spirits around you that are family members. Okay? And I feel like that you have abilities just like me and Journey, and they're just opening up, and you have to allow them to develop. I feel like you're frightened, though. That's why a lot of things won't come through to you. You've always seen things the same way Journey and I do, but you don't always know how to interpret it. And it's very sporadic. It's things in your own life and random little things for people. And I feel like um, you've had a few different things happen to you, but because you don't acknowledge them, they all get pushed back. And that's kind of what's going on. Now, as far as what's going on with you and your husband, I see a couple different things. Okay. I keep getting back issues with your husband, so be careful of that. And I keep seeing something about this is going to sound strange because even as I'm picking it up, it sounds weird to me. But sometimes we see random stuff and I'm like, what the heck is this? But what I'm being shown is that if he has to mow grass or do any kind of yard work or any kind of anything, tell him to be careful of his knees because I feel like he's going to do something to his right knee.
She also said, yeah, I get scared and I always see things. I'm just now putting it first.
Just be open, and if you're scared of it, just say, in Jesus' name, protect me, or don't show me things if it's going to scare me, or if it's not for my good or to help someone. You have to do it like that. But you have dreams about things that come true, whether you remember them or not, Amy. I'm not sure, but I do see that around you.
Waiting to see if Amy says anything else. All right. Remember, guys, we are here 5 nights a week, 10 p.m. Eastern. All right. She says that actually makes sense with him. He works too hard sometimes. I do remember some of them.
Okay, yeah, because I keep getting that around you. And I keep being shown your husband hides a lot of stuff emotionally, but he has a lot of anxiety. And I feel like he also doesn't get the right level of sleep. Plus, he gets really grouchy if he doesn't eat. So I feel like he needs protein. I do think that this will be a good summer for you guys as a whole, as a family. The main thing that I see is that your husband holds a lot of things in, Amy, and sometimes I feel like you have to pull it out of him, and it's really hard, and it's a struggle. And when he goes on shutdown like that, you think that it's directed towards you. It's not. It's his coping mechanism for stress. And so that can make it very difficult.
She says, laugh out loud. That's so true.
And what I would tell you is this, because I literally see you going like this, putting your hands up, and you're like, okay, you do you. You have this little breakdown. I'm going to go handle this. And when you want some lovey-dovey to be patted on the back, come see me in the kitchen, because it'll be okay.
So angry often. Have to keep him fed.
Yeah, because I literally see you going, okay, you do you. You have your little breakdown. I'm going to be in the kitchen when I make you a plate and you eat, and then you're going to be all fine and lovey-dovey. We know it's because you were really hungry. So, but it's going to be okay. But your husband's a trip with that. Actually, I think the way you handle it is funny.
All right.
Here, just eat something. You're being grouchy, like the Snickers commercials. That's literally what I'm being shown. It's like the Snickers commercial.
All right, Amy. Thank you so much for your question. We do appreciate you. Ray and Selena C. Selena C, get your question ready. Ray, go ahead and throw us that question. Amy says, I love him to death, but he can be a grouch at times. Laugh out loud. Yes, that is me. All right, Ray. I think you actually did post your question, um, but Amy jumped right as that happened. So, guys, just make sure you post your question right as we get done with the other one, like when I call out your name once we're done with the other one, okay? That way we don't lose yet. Because this thing buries the questions and I can't ever find them. But tonight I've been good about it. All right, so.
You are doing good about it.
It says, Ray says, I don't even have a particular question, but a message, but a message on anything I need to know. That would be great. Something I need to work on or improve. I am a work in progress after all. And she's got a really, really important message in her dream that I have to attend to. Couldn't say it on the air, so. But I'm going to leave it to Faith. Here you go.
Well, okay, Journey, thanks.
No problem.
I love you too.
Yeah.
We'll talk after the show.
All right.
No, Ray, what I was shown as Journey was reading your question is organization and really prioritizing things in your life, because what I'm being shown symbolically is like there's a bunch of things on a table and you have to put everything in boxes and in its place. Sometimes your emotions get scattered and get in all different directions with things that, like, you may be upset with one thing and it carries over to another. So you've got to release those things and kind of put things in their boxes where they go, and also know your self-worth, because I feel like sometimes you are just on the precipice of achieving the goals that you want to achieve, but a lot of your past situation and things that you are subconsciously holding on to, you're having a really, really difficult time of letting go of things that you wanted previously that didn't pan out, and feeling like you didn't do enough. And some of those things had to do with other people that were out of your control, honey. And you know what I'm talking about, and I don't necessarily want to go into it on air here, okay? But you need to just relax, take a deep breath, and know that God's got this, and He's got you, and all of this is going to come together. It's going slower than what you would like, but I feel like all these little pieces of all these little things that you want to do are going to come together. But I keep feeling like the words I'm shown are organization. You need to organize everything in your life and situate it and put perspective on where your emotions are given certain circumstances with certain situations that didn't pan out, or things that you're trying to do but you're not able to do it as fast as you would like, because I feel a lot of anxiety with feeling like you need to achieve things within a certain time frame.
Just makes lots of sense, Faith. I'm very conscious of my beliefs in myself. I need to let go of the past. I do know what you're talking about, Faith.
Yeah,
this is so helpful.
I just didn't want to say it on air because, you know, some of that is very personal for you. So, but if you would like to discuss it further, that one aspect of it, you can call me on the site, okay? And you know the reasons I didn't mention this stuff on air.
She says, thank you.
You're welcome. You're going to get to where you want to be with all these things that you're trying to situate. It's just you have to release some of this other stuff to God before you can get there. Because you're meant to help a lot of people, and you're right on the precipice of that, but you've got to let some of this other stuff go.
She says, I hope this is exactly what you're referring to.
Okay. I was getting ready to say, I hope this is helping you, because the way I'm wording it, and I'm not sharing the situation completely on air, but I feel like I'm not supposed to. That's why I'm not.
Yes, I'm in Australia, so I'm not sure if calling would work.
Well, I don't know. You might still be able to call our site. I'm not sure.
Yes, anybody can call the site from wherever they're at in the world.
So see, you can. As long as I'm logged on, you can call me.
Whoop whoop.
And if you need to,
So helpful.
and if you need to, you can arrange a call, and I'll try to be available. I think you guys are like 6 hours ahead of us, but if I know ahead of time that you're calling, I'll make myself available to help you, honey. Okay? I promise. Just email the site when you want to call. Like email a day ahead of time.
You can
And
message the psychic. There's a message.
Yeah.
You can message your psychic directly to your psychic.
Or you can leave us a voicemail too, and I'll figure out the time difference.
And that voicemail, girl.
That's easy, because that's easier for me, Journey. I'm not techie, people. Okay.
She old school. She old. She's fine.
Yeah, I am old. When one of our clients gives their birthday and it's a year after I graduated, yes, I feel very old.
She says, "Thanks, Journey. Okay, I'll call you if I need it. Lots of love, guys. You're amazing."
Same thing to you, sweetheart.
And Catherine said Western Australia is 12 hours from the U.S. East Coast.
Okay. Well, I know I've had a few clients in Australia, private people. So I didn't know.
You guys have thought of everything. You betcha.
Because we're here to help you.
Exactly. And just know that chat's coming soon. We're working out the last few bugs on the chat. And when they go ahead and put that live, you won't have to worry about, long distance and things like that, or international anything, because chat is chat.
Yeah. And not, if you do want to call, you can. If you don't, that's fine too. I just thought I'd give you that option. So,
all right, Selena C, get your question to us. And then Haya. Selena C and Haya, get those questions ready. All right, guys, we'll take those questions right after this break. We'll be right back after these messages. right, guys, and we are back. And Faith's camera was frozen. All right, so Haya has their question, so let's go ahead and bring it up. Let's go ahead and get this started here. It says, hello, Faith. I'd like to know if my person A secretly wants to reconcile with his ex S. If she became available, would he be willing to cut
No.
and move on?
No. Stop trying to manifest this because you want to sabotage. And I think secretly you want to believe bad things about him because he annoys the crap out of you, and you're going to manifest this stuff, but I don't feel that at all. You're just having a lot of insecurities, but all the answers to the above questions is no, as Journey says to me all the time. No. Stop trying to think that. It's because he's not giving you the signals that you want, and it's making you really unsure. but I don't see that at all. He's got a lot of underlying issues with the previous relationship. I feel like the person hurt him, okay? But I don't see that, okay? As far as him wanting to go back and deal. I don't see that. Okay? So you need to release that so that it gives better energy to your relationship. Otherwise, you're going to end up putting that negative energy on the situation, and I really don't see him going back to that person. Okay? So you need to release that.
She goes, okay, he acts secretive and seems protective.
Because sometimes you get on his nerves. I'm just being honest. And he wants his own space. And sometimes he feels bombarded because he knows that you feel insecure about the situation. So that makes him secretive and protective because he's like, man, she's always thinking I'm doing this or I'm doing that. So, but it's not his intention. I don't think he's like, let me do this to her to aggravate her or to make her feel a certain way. He doesn't mean to do that.
She says, I think we need honest conversation. That's great to hear and gives me much assurance.
Okay, when you have this honest conversation, I don't want you to say, I think you're going back to your ex. I feel like you want your ex back. I feel da 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 da. Because that's going to corner him. Then he's going to say, no, I'm not. And that's going to make things worse. What you need to say is this. Honey, I love you. We don't communicate well. That's why I get insecure. That's why I feel upset sometimes because I don't know what you want or if I'm doing what you would like as a partner. Please help me figure out how I can be better for you. And let me tell you how some things that I would like from you emotionally too. Because if you don't tell somebody, right, they don't know. And that's what a lot of people forget is how to communicate. Because really, romantic relationships is just an extension of friendship. And if you don't have a friendship, you don't have anything. Yes, sometimes you can get with somebody for sex. Let's get real. And that can be what initially draws you in. But at some point, that's going to die down. Maybe you won't have sex at all at some point. Or maybe it might be once a month, maybe once a week. But if you don't have a friendship, what do you have? And you have to learn to communicate. And that doesn't just go for your reading, that goes for everybody. Because a lot of us forget to communicate and we take people for granted. And we shouldn't do that so much. We'd all be a lot happier if we didn't. But you're going to be okay. You just need to communicate with him better. Stop accusing him because that's going to piss him off and push him away. And I don't want that for you because he really does love you. Okay?
All right. Well, thanks, Haya. Thank you for your question. It says laugh out loud, okay. And Magician, you are next. Remember, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. As we've seen tonight, Margarita finally won something. She says she never wins anything, but she finally won tonight. She won herself a little bathroom gift set with the massager, the brush, the loofah, and all the fun stuff. So definitely like and subscribe our YouTube group. Don't forget to tell your friends. And here we go. All right, so all right, so let's go ahead and take the magician's question. It says, question, what are Bun, the Sagittarius, intentions towards me?
Okay. You want to know what Sagittarius is intentions are toward you?
Yes.
Okay. Really and truly, I see a lot of flirtation and sexual chemistry. I don't know how much further it will go than that, but I am seeing that. So that's a good thing, right?
But absolutely.
I'm not saying it can't develop into something more, but I do see someone else around this person. Not necessarily significant, but I do see you guys having a lot of sexual chemistry. It's very intense. I do think that it would turn into something. I just don't know how long lasting it would be, and I'm not going to lie to you.
She goes, yeah, that sounds about right.
But it would be good. That's always a bonus.
Is it still possible to join the list? What do we have? 2 of the magicians in here?
Do we?
Yeah, we've got 2, but the list is closed. This is our last reading for the other one named the Magician.
That's.
But we'll be back tomorrow night at 10 with Trinity Black, so you can definitely get your question asked then. Or you can join us at mypsychicconnection.com. Get them 3 free minutes when you sign up. Catherine, whoa, that's trippy.
Yeah,
and Magician said, oh. So,
and they look like they had similar pictures too. That's what was weird.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I was like, wait a minute. Why are you asking to jump the list or join the list when you're already asking your question? Jesus, one of us needs to change our name.
Magician 1 and Magician 2.
Magician 2 says, okay, no problem. But definitely join us tomorrow. We'll be here with Trinity Black. She's amazing, and I can't wait for you guys to meet her. All right. So did you have anything else you wanted to say, Magician 1? Catherine says, these 2 need to be friends. And I thought I had double vision.
There was actually a show on Sci-Fi called The Magicians, and it was based on a series of books.
Magician 2 says, I'll be the dark magician. And you can just be the magician.
Well, welcome to the Dark Magician. I know I've read the first one before. Hi, Amy.
All right, Amy said, just wanted to say that I went back and let my hubby listen, and he said it was trippy how right you were.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing. Hi, Amy's husband, if you see this.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we have come to the end of our show. I want to say thank you to everyone who joined us tonight. Remember to tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be here with Trinity Black. Faith, you know it's always a pleasure to be here.
Always. Bye, guys.
And from everyone here at My Psychic Connection, we want to have a beautiful night. I'll see you tomorrow.